endless stars. They shine brightly in our galaxy. A beautiful, beautiful comet flies through the endless void of space as it silently collides with Saturn. If there was sound, but there's no sound. So nothing is really heard as we see the shattering of this comet embedding itself into the core of this planet as it cracks open. And we see as from it a formless shape begins to emerge, not really understanding what it is yet. It tries to form itself alone in the emptiness of space until it finds something, the shape it takes. Not familiar, but something that they saw from out there in the cosmos as they form. They look upon the world where they just emerged from, the comet that brought them life. This is what we see. What do you do, unknown deity?
My hands reach towards the planet, which I just slammed into, watching as the bits and pieces slowly go further and further away from their original resting place. My eyes, in both understanding and wonder, follow these pieces as they move, just as I did moments ago.
The emptiness is vast. You look around, and then within those thoughts, you had knowledge of this planet in front of you, this celestial body you emerged from. You understand the concept of it, but what are you? Are you part of the galaxy? Are you the planet? Are you part of that planet? Are you outside of it?
It isn't yet fully comprehensible as to what entirely I am, but I'm aware that I'm neither nothing nor everything. Understanding that while I came from something, I've become something entirely new.
Where do you go off to?
In the vast emptiness of space, I simply move in hopes to find something new, something worth my interest, worth learning.
As you move, you kind of phase through these other small planets around you. You seem to not be part of the matter itself, like you are outside of it somehow. But you keep going as you see these different planets, and suddenly an interesting thing you see a small satellite broken, and it seems to be inhabited by a multitude of beings. They used to be something else, and now they are something new. They used to be, the word human pops into your mind, but now they are not human anymore. They live in this new place. So small, yet so many lives living in this small little marvel broken into. What do you do?
I look at the satellite, watching with awe these beings in which I understand the concept of, still manage to be in the vast openness of space and the freezing temperatures. Even so, I feel a warmth within me. I'm still unsure of what that warmth is, yet it intrigues me. This is what I want to focus on. This is what I want to know more about and understand fully.
As you gaze into this small place, you begin to see interactions between, what are they? People. They interact with each other in many different ways. As we kind of zoom into uh, the light side of the moon, as a normal, everyday man is having uh, just an average day in this like sci-fi heavy city. Burge, who are you? Who are you in this moment?
Uh, is this sun moon or is this night moon?
This is the light part.
Oh boy, I love being average everyday man, doing my own thing, eating lunch at this bistro. Great. Hey Dave, would you mind giving me another chili dog here?
Yeah, sure.
As he turns over to the man behind the counter, obviously very overworked from days of labor, mostly of his own choice. He doesn't want to be next to his wife and children. He's going through a messy divorce currently, as he has a white type of deli suit or deli apron on, kind of just working behind this countered area of this place that reads above it, only chilling dogs, no solicitation. Please be mindful of owner. in neon red light above his head of this kind of little sideway street vendor store, as you see a man in a regular old almost 1940s suburban outfit sitting on a chair with a round table that has a umbrella coming out of it that covers the umbrella, or covers the table in shade rather. Thanks, Dave. How's the wife and kids?
I don't want to talk about it, okay? Just grab your damn hot dog and just keep going.
All right. It'll only be my fifth one today. As he walks up, he grabs the chili dog. How do people pay in this world, Ray?
Uh, this is interesting. I think they use credits, just
Okay.
like digital, like let's say Bitcoin, essentially.
He'll put out his I'm going to assume, as you have stated, that's almost sci-fi-esque. He'll pull out his little tablet that has like a very thin layer of a glass crystalline structure on it, as he
Hmm.
will click a couple buttons. All right, I sent over the credits to you, Dave. I'm gonna go off and see Susie uh at the office. Gotta go in and make that money. Oh, have you heard anything about the war effort, by the way? I'm thinking of getting drafted soon. Well, more of volunteering. Thank you very much.
Ugh. Look, I just want to do my job. I'm not having a great day. Just please.
He will smile at the disgruntled man, a very happy, joyful, wide-eyed smile, as he'll say, "Of course, Dave. Don't worry. I'm gonna visit you tomorrow. I'll make your day better, like I always do." As he'll yoink the chili dog from his hands as he begins walking down the street, walking past a couple of other people, going various places in a almost futuristic type of sidewalk area.
And as you do, you kind of like just continue to walk to your work. And you said you meet with Susie. Is that like who is that?
Uh, Susie is very obviously this unnamed average Joe's workplace crush. Very, very normal, everyday stuff. He
Gotcha,
has
gotcha.
absolutely no idea about anything about her outside of how she is at work.
Yeah, like Susie is sitting down. She's like really cute girl. Just like writing down. Like I would assume it's kind of like she's some kind of a secretary, and just like in this like just like an office kind of setting.
So essentially, Dave makes his way and veers right into a. How does this building look, Ray, that he is veering into?
Yeah. So this is essentially like what it looks like is a like every building here and every like home and stuff like that. It's like floating in essentially like a space. So it's like platforms amongst platforms here and there. There is a floor area, but this building itself is about 10 stories high, and it is floating with its own little park area. It is pretty big. Like you see people walking in the sidewalks of this like levitating building, um, but there's also like people flying in to work in their bikes, or flying in to work in their hover cars, essentially. And how do you fly in, uh, average Joe?
Well, he was simply, of course, walking on the sidewalk. And plus Susie works on the bottom floor, so of course he's not gonna fly in. How is he gonna meet his workplace crush if he does? He's going to, of course, make his way into the building on the bottom floor, where they have elevators bringing up to where he is stationed, as he is a regular old desk jockey at this corporation, which is uh kind of, he's working as a person who is taking account and stock of the materials, the kind of imports that this corporation is taking for crystalline, for a specific crystal that is used in the making of the phones that they actually use in this world.
Love that. As like I see kind of like this elevator as like these tubes that you get into, and just like they essentially level you up to whatever platform you need to go to. As you go from this sidewalk where you were getting the hot dogs to your building, you find in your floor area Susie.
Hello, how's it going?
Oh, I'm doing good. How are you? What was your name again?
Oh, my name is Billy.
Well, hi, Billy.
We've met like 5 different times.
Oh, I am so sorry. It's just there's so many people here, and I see so
Oh,
many people.
I completely understand. There's no need to worry. I understand. It's perfectly fine. How's your day going? You having fun?
Yeah. Like I am enjoying myself. I recently got into this new diet plan. I'm drinking these. I think they're collated mood juice.
Oh, well, that's just spickety spackly great. All
Yeah,
right,
it's
then. Well, I'm gonna get making my way up to this elevator here as he's kind of like going, turning, kind of not breaking eye contact as he sideways shuffles into this elevator. All right, time for another great day at work. About to do some imports. Yeah. As he very quickly does the little thing where he's like pressing the elevator button, trying to escape. Just press, 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 press.
and we gotta like cut to uh, our friend the unknown deity just looking at this average Joe Bill.
She finds the creatures nothing less than captivating. She begins repeating the phrases she heard. Hey, Dave. Chili dog. Her mind, however, despite watching the funny, bumbling fool, she's fixated on the one who was surrounded by people, and yet, even in her vast emptiness, seems more lonely than she was.
As you kind of zeroing on that, you feel yourself. You see these interactions of people calling themselves something or saying names to each other, um, and you find that you don't have a name yourself in your empty nothingness.
Oh. Hmm. She's or there, concerned, not because they feel empty without a name, but rather the fact they'd like to be acknowledged, known, and without one, how would anybody be able to do such a thing?
You begin to think of what you can call yourself, where to find a name.
A name. Her eyes pull away from the satellite fixture, looking up towards nothing, her bright eyes illuminating the area around her. Nova. That is who I am. And that is what I will be known.
Nova, you look upon the satellite. You are perplexed by this interactions. You want to be known as well as these people. You're interested with their existence. They seem to have an understanding of what they are or maybe who they are, but you're not sure yet. It's like they know something you don't, even though you know a lot. There is a thought that shows in your head, an idea that comes to you of being more like them. Maybe being there with them. As Nova, would you like to do the first roll of the night?
Yes, I would.
Go ahead and roll for me
Mm-hmm.
your brains.
Okay, I got a 12 regular roll, but the sheet isn't popping up anymore.
Okay. Do you need me to send you a photo of it? Hold on.
Yes.
Let me get you that real quick. Ba-ba-ba-bum. Oh, let me-
Yeah, 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 yeah.
God King, rarely do I ask for favors. Now I'm knocking on your door, hopes to save a friendship with one who's been stranded far from home. No deceivers. I love breaks. Jesse. Jesse, we must cook Jesse.
What?
Ooh.
Okay.
Feel the moon.
Yeah, it was just. Yes, exactly. It was just a Gru trying to steal the moon gone wrong. That's why it's split in half.
Okay.
I like to imagine your heads
Hold on, don't say that.
as
That'll
your
become a
little teeth
lore.
popping out. Beep, 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 beep.
Actually, no, never mind. You said it. It's now in the canon. Congratulations, Ray.
Okay, I just sent you the images.
Okay, there
From
we go. Oh my goodness. Okay, so 35 for brains.
What?
Brain says
You're
23 on the page.
what? Okay.
yes. Can you tell your stats to the people?
Oh, yes. Flight is 24. Brawn is -2. Brains is 23. Fight is 0. Grit is -1. And charm is 22.
So what I'm hearing is I could take you in a fist fight.
Yeah. But I
But
could
can
charm you
you?
out of it.
Yeah. Can you tell them your HP?
No.
Look, it doesn't matter what the HP is. You just have to beat them enough.
Okay. So
Any true gamer knows that's how you beat a boss. It's not about how long it takes. It's about your willpower.
yeah. How much did you say?
No. I said no.
You know.
No. I mean, how much was the roll? Sorry.
Oh, 35.
35.
Yes.
That's a super success.
Shocker.
So you essentially like you with your newfound like knowledge of just a little bit of this self. You gave yourself a name. You identified yourself in a way. And you feel this spark within you. This power. As you were able to just put a version of yourself into the moon. As Billy, you are working at your office,
Do,
and
do, do, typing away. Do, do, do.
and suddenly you see in front of you uh, what looks like a woman made out of space.
Do, do, do. Going crazy. Do, do, do. Typing away. Do, do, do. As he looks back down at his computer.
So, Nova, as soon as you put yourself here, you're still up there looking at yourself. You're looking at everything at the same time. But as you put yourself here, um, you suddenly feel the flow of time and matter, gravity. You feel things outside, like in your body. And it's quite strange and unsettling as you start seeing the more of the perspective of these creatures, as you can see bits of the future, the past and present of this space, of this satellite. you see in the future, uh, like thousands or hundreds of people bowing down to you. And then in the past, you see the war, like the big war, one of the first wars between the dark and the light side of the moon. And presently, you see what's going on in front of you with Billy just typing away on a transparent computer.
Do do do. Gotta get these reports in. Do do do. Otherwise, I might still have my head. Do do do. Just typing away until I'm dead. Do 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 do. Do 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 do.
This song is so good. I don't want to interrupt the song. Do do do.
Why is that vision not going away? Do do do. Am I actually going insane? Do do do. Oh my gosh, we lost imports by 500. Oh, that's not good. Let me just correct that real quick. Just gonna change this 5 to a 0. Now it looks like we lost imports from 000.
Do do
Nice.
do. 2 was 0. Do do do.
Oh no, my schizophrenic delusion is talking to me. Do do do. I think I need to get some more tea. Do do do. As he will proceed to stop typing, get up, and start to walk away very rigidly, noticing that the thing in front of him is not disappearing.
He's so funny.
It's
Change the
just a Billy. That's all
do do
all it
do.
is.
Nova, do you follow behind the man?
Oh, absolutely. She's not only following him, but moving side to side and back and forth in order to see every movement, then stand behind him as he's walking, mimicking his exact motion, the swing of his arms, which are currently very stiff. So that she looks kind of robotic as she's moving along with him. Not because she is robotic, but just because she's mimicking him.
He's currently walking like a Roblox figure would as he gets over to his apparently standalone corner office. I didn't realize he was this high in the bracket. I expected other people to see this person. However, you see that his place of work is a very nice corner office, a pretty cushy position, as it almost has a full panel of glass for this curved corner, looking out onto the city. As behind him lies his wall with his very nice associate's degree in economics. To his left is a door with which he will proceed to rigidly get up, walking a fair bit, like maybe 5 seconds. It's a pretty spacious room to the door as he methodically opens and twists the knob, going outside into a hallway where he will begin to walk out into a hallway which has a couple people kind of just lounging around. It's a carpeted hallway. In this hallway are a couple of different water stations that people can go to, some place to just talk as he'll begin to make his way through.
And as you follow along, Billy, as you just keep walking and Nova follows along with you, some people are just looking at Nova and at you. And yeah, Billy, you are like the manager of this floor, at least. You are a very good worker. You have a
He knows
station.
the right things to cover up.
Yes, you have the station here. You are very much a model employee for the company, and you've always done like you have even done overtime with no pay just for the sake of your work.
So, as Billy is making his way through, you'll have a dude like, "Oh, hey, boss, what's up?" Whoa! As he's gonna like poke the person beside him. He's like, "What do you want, Joe? Hey, boss, is that a new hire?" Huh? He's gonna slowly, turn his head a little bit to the right just to get a peripheral vision. Oh,
Boss, I like.
um,
I don't know if she's up to protocol. She's not wearing anything.
I do not know who that person is. They kind of just appeared in my room. I thought it was a schizophrenic delusion. What, boss? What? Are you
Uh,
talking? Don't worry about it. But yeah, I don't know what that thing is. I'm going to make my way to the break room to get some tea and hope it disappears as he's going to proceed to walk past. Again, very much in a Roblox type of walking pattern. One right foot with his left arm going straight, then switching it, left foot with his right arm going straight in front of him, just with no joint movement at all. Simply rotating his shoulders and his hips in order to walk.
Nova, as you follow behind this,
Wait, I have a question really quick.
Mhm.
Can she materialize anything?
yes, you can discover that right now.
Okay. Before she follows him, I'd like her to look at the worker who asked if she's new hire and that she's not up to protocol because she's not wearing anything. I want her to make the exact clothes that that person's wearing onto herself.
Go ahead and roll me. Uh, well, I would say this is some brains.
Yes. That what is my brains again? Pull it up. Beep beep boop.
Bidoop boop.
40.
Darn.
Darn.
Okay, you essentially like make yourself a beautiful suit. Describe to me how like it looks like. This is like your chance as a artist to describe to me like a very well designed suit.
Well, it looks exactly like the suit that the other person's wearing, is what they said.
Yes, but it is distinctly more so. Like it is the same. It is the same as the other person's. Like as in, it looks the same. But what is the artistic flair to this suit?
Does it sparkle more?
Hold on. Okay, so all the stitching is it's gold. It's not shiny, but it's glowing. Just barely, where you hardly notice it. The tie itself isn't just stars, but like a Milky Way design on it.
Cool. Love that. What's the color of the suit?
Um, hmm. Going to say a dark blue gray. That
Ooh.
you know what's it called? It kind of holographic. When it hits the light, it changes to lighter purples.
Oh, I love that. Yeah. That is really good. That's really good. Okay, like you're up to protocol now. As like the person goes like, okay, good. Now I will report you to HR as he walks away.
Uh, of course, like always, Steve being no fun. Come on, reporting a new hire to HR. God, Jesus. At least have them have their first day in peace.
I preferred the previous implications, but like that's
That is so funny. No.
The previous implication. Okay. All right. I was trying to say that this. Okay. Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
no, let's keep going. As you go to the break room, what does Nova do?
What's is it Billy? Is that his name?
So Billy
Yes.
currently, as he makes his way to the break room, is just simply grabbing a cup and pouring himself some tea that he has there's like a tea maker that's just constantly on standby for a lot of people for early morning shifts or what have you. Early morning generalized because well, it's always sunny over here. As he's going to pour himself a hot cup of tea, he'll take a couple sips as he kind of calms down a little bit. It's herbal tea, not something like black tea or anything like that. As he's going to turn around, cup in hand, leaning against the counter. Ah, you're still here. Well, sorry, you just caught me a bit off guard there. I'm not one to waste opportunity, though. So, I want to know, what are your prospects? As he sips another cup of tea, or another sip of his cup of tea.
What are your prospects?
That's a good question. Perfect question, actually, as he's going to do a snap finger gun at your direction. You see, my prospects were, I graduated. Something that's kind of common. Other than that, what else do I really have? I do fun things. But then again, I'm not the one being interviewed here. It's you. So, what could you do for this company?
I graduated. I do fun things.
Ah, sick. Where did you graduate from?
Saturn.
That's weird. I've never heard of that particular higher education place before. I'm sure it'll be fine. So, do you like messing with numbers?
Do you like messing with numbers?
I mean, it is my job. I enjoy my job. It's fun.
Nova, you understand all numbers.
Wait, what? You cut out.
You understand all of the numbers, Nova. All of them. Every single one in existence.
You love the concept.
Do you have fun with incorrect numbers? Like changing a 5 to a 0?
He's just gonna pause for a second. He was about to go to a sip of tea. He's just gonna pause real quick. I forgot that was transparent.
You sang it in your song. Change the 5 to a 0. Do, do, do.
For this interview, I think it's best if we go back to my office. Just for a quick little break, as he's going to begin to very swiftly grabbing his tea, taking pretty wide, swift steps back to his office. Do do do. Go and hire someone who might blackmail me. Do 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 do.
Nova, you see that someone is about to trip Billy and make him fall and hurt himself.
Wait,
in about
who?
approximately 5 seconds.
Wait, who? What do they look like? Is it
Well,
Steve?
Nova sees them. At least they see a cubicle with a person sticking out their foot as you come along. But not right now, but 5 seconds in the future. Do you do anything to stop it, Nova?
No.
Do, 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 walking along. Do, do, do. On the face. Is that you? Is that you?
Oh.
No, what's your name?
Sorry, sir. Sorry. I'm very, very sorry. I was just putting my foot out. That was an error.
Sorry.
Oh, it's no problem. Very, very sorry. It's fine.
My name is Clark.
Oh,
Clark.
I thought you said that you're very, very sorry. You said I'm very, very sorry. My
No,
fault. My
I am
apologies.
very
You're the new
sorry.
hire, right? We hired you a week ago, right?
Yes.
Neat. All right. As he's going to pick himself up, dust himself off a little bit, his cup was gladly empty by the time he fell down. As he will just say, like, do do do, turning back around, do do do, going to my office, do do do, worried about blackmail, do 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 do.
This company really does like lies.
As he again makes his way towards his office. Is there anything else that Nova's doing? Any choices she's making?
She stops at
Clark?
Clark's desk. Thank you. At Clark's desk, just looking at him. There isn't any emotion written on her face. However, she leans down just slightly, as she's learned from her previous mention of Barry lying that it makes them tense if they're too loud and might want to pull her away, which she doesn't want. So you like lying?
What?
You enjoy lying?
I don't know what you're talking about, Space Lady.
You enjoy tripping your superior,
Oh,
correct? Why?
I don't know. Like, go ahead and roll me your charm.
Me?
Yes.
Okay. Plus, 29.
I like. I just and you see like his expression kind of changes, and he looks like directly at you, and just goes, "Well, I wanted. Look, I'm new and." But I really want to just climb up the ladder real quick. And it's just this guy is so good at his job, and I'm just so damn jealous. Just, oh man.
Nova reached forward and patted his head. It's okay. But be better. He didn't get to where he is by tripping people.
No, he got to where he is by faking numbers.
Hold on, wait. He didn't get to where he is by tripping people. Just change the 5 to a 0. And then she walks to follow Barry.
I'll change the 5 to a 0. Yes, ma'am, I will.
God, I love how we've established that this corporation is definitely not long for this world.
It's so good. I've got tears in my eyes.
500 missing crates of crystalline material gone missing. Let's change that 5 to a 0, baby. Let's go.
Woo!
So you guys make it to the office.
Sitting back down. All right, hi.
Hello.
As he's going to shut the door, but he can't reach it, so he's gonna have to get back up once you come in. Quietly shut the door. Proceed to go back to his seat, sit down. He puts his hands in front of his on top of his desk, just kind of holding them together. All right, so first line of questioning: what can you do to help the company?
I can understand numbers and change them, like you.
Okay. Not a bad start.
I can make your lies not lies. Hmm. I'd like to see
can
the.
actually you can actually stop things from going missing? Oh my god, no one at this company can do that. This is a revelation. Please join our company, weird person who materialized in front of me.
Okay.
Yes. He does a little thing where he clenches his fist above him and then pulls his arm down. Yes. All right, you start tomorrow.
I have never been able to describe that. That's incredible. Like, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah,
Love
it's the opposite of a fist pump.
that. Yeah.
You're doing the opposite action. It's a fist retract.
Yes, it is a fist retract.
It's hard.
All right.
Uh,
Let me check my timer here. He's gonna pull out his phone again. He's gonna look at it. All right, it looks like I have about 2 more hours left of work. The workday here is hourly based. You come in at some hours and then you get off a certain amount of hours and you come in again and again and then off and again and off and again. Yeah, But yeah,
Hmm. Does everybody eat chili dogs on their time off?
I mean I do. Why do you ask?
Is that everyone?
Am I everyone? I don't think I'm everyone. No. Was that a trick question? Am I getting interviewed again? Is this a blackmail thing?
I see. You're not one of the smart ones. That's okay. Well, what do
Correct.
I know?
Finger gun. Pew.
What do the other ones do on their free time?
So I know that Steve reports people to HR for minor violations. I know that Jerry goes down to the mall to shop for new clothes. Uh, I know that Ben goes bowling.
And what
I
about Lucy?
who?
Is that her name, Lucy?
It was Stacy.
Dang. Was it really? I could have swore it was
Yes,
Lucy.
it was Stacy.
Oh, I'm
I
gonna
did
lose my
say I
marbles.
did know. I think it's because I said Susie like, multiple times. Yes.
Oh, I
Oh,
thought you said Lucy.
I said Lucy.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's a person from Edge Runners.
so Stacy, Lucy, Susie. We all heard different things. Great.
Well, I didn't hear anything. I created the name.
Yeah, I know.
We're playing a
True.
game of telephone, just very, very badly.
And what
So,
about Stacy? Stacy. What about?
I don't know.
Hmm.
I just kind of pass her on the way to my. She's not like one of my people, sadly.
But you want this one to be, yes?
No, that would create like a weird office dynamic. How do you even know about this? Did you wait? Has Stacy been talking about me?
Hmm. Has she? Yes.
She has.
You'd like it if she talked about you, right? Then
Uh, well, if she was talking bad about me, then no. But like, if she was talking about me in a good way, probably.
she was talking about you in a good way.
Really?
Hmm.
I can trust you, right? Person who was blackmailing me a second ago.
Nova, you see into the past multiple times where Stacy has been glancing at Billy. Uh, and she was just nervous earlier, and that's why she's pretending not to know him.
I, this is a funny idea of a romance story.
Hmm. You are both hmm, bad at this. Quite terrible, in fact.
Bad at what? Talking?
Hmm.
Saying things? Huh?
Communication isn't just saying things, but you're bad at that too.
Well, I say a lot of things. I don't think I'm that bad at saying things. That's what
You are,
got me this job, was saying things that aren't really true.
and you think that's good?
Uh, I mean,
Do you think you should think that's good?
I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I have a job now. That's better than not having a job.
And what about the
It doesn't
affecting?
seem like anything that I'm doing is actually affecting the company. They're loving it.
Hmm. And what about the people that the company is for?
Profits are at an all-time high according to the corporation.
That is for the company. What about the people who the company is for? You make a product, do you not? So you're a for something. You are
Uh,
talking to people within the company.
I don't know. That's not really my department. My department just handles like crystals. That's also going to be your department. You should learn your department. That's a good idea. Pro tip: learn your department.
Hmm. Okay.
Otherwise, you're going to be doing work from another department, and that's going to be a whole other thing. Because then people are going to be like, "Well, why did your person do my work bad?" And then it's just going to be a hard time.
Okay.
I try to not let things in life get me too down. I mean, there's a war going on, but
Would it get you down if you made others' lives go down?
well, yeah, but I'm not doing that.
Because lies don't hurt anybody, right?
Everyone seems happy. Are they hurt?
Sometimes
That would be bad.
actions affect those who you don't see. Just keep that in mind next time. Okay?
Uh, all right. By the way, work tomorrow.
Hmm.
Thumbs up.
Thumbs up.
Do-do-do-do.
We cut to the big Nova looking down at the satellite in space. What are her thoughts on this culture, this society that she found herself in?
She finds the people interesting, funny, and perhaps a little less than genius.
I love how she has looked at one guy and has said that for everyone else.
Oh, she looked at the. She talked to Clark.
Yeah, but Clark seemed like he was like actually kind of cunning though.
Clark knows what's up, dude.
Oh yes, trip my boss. That'll go well.
You like lying.
At least Clark knows he's lying.
We love Clark for that. But anyways.
As you see this area, you notice the other side, the darker side of this satellite. And we kind of begin to zoom into this dark side. What do we find here? What's the average Joe of this place, Birch?
Uh, do you want a complete average or do you want the average for the lifestyle of the person.
Like, however you take that.
Yes.
Okay.
Have
Uh,
fun. Good
as
luck.
you zoom in on what looks to be almost an academy for people. How to explain it? Because you see almost it's not a building or structure. It is more like an entranceway as it goes deeper and deeper underground, building out into what looks to be a grand scope of a city just underneath the top layer of rock and debris that is in this planet as it stretches out almost completely under the crust of the moon. Uh, as far as the eye can see, as you zoom in more into what looks to be almost like a more mechanical structure that appears to have inside of it more like militarized vehicles or uh, militarized vehicles, other different places of training. You see almost an army-esque march going on the grounds outside of this building as everything pulses with a yellow orange going through it, like wires connecting between different parts of mechanized structures, people running in between these places in or training, or you hear gunshots and firing as we zoom into what looks to be a almost barracks inside of this academy building. As we look at ya boy,
LeBron.
average buddy, I don't know. Ray, name.
James.
You look at your boy James Gunn. You look at your boy James
Wither.
Pistol.
Strong.
James
James
Pistol.
Strong. Oh, James Pistol? Sure.
Witherspoon.
What did you say? Sorry, what did you say, Birch?
I was just making up a name on the spot. Pistol is fine. I wouldn't. I said James Mastrom or something like that.
No, I like James Pistol better.
James Pistol. He's just fresh out of the high school, kind of laying in his barracks as it's currently his break time in between classes. He's enrolled in one of the very many militarized academies that are like the higher form of education. He's done so much to get here. He's had to step on so many other kids and other people throughout his life in order to get to this position. He's currently taking the officer training regimen, which includes tactics, live combat drills, uh, as well as how to operate different machinery and ships, as he is here for one goal and one goal only, and that is to retake the other side of the moon that has been separated from them, as they are running low on everything. Their power system is running low. He knows this. He knows his mission. He is going to become an officer in the military of the night side of the moon. And he will then be able to overcome the world. He will make and carve a name for himself out in this world. As the bell rings, signifying the next class that he must attend, being his tactician class, uh, almost like a rotation, he begins stepping off the bed as he is going to make his way into the hallway of this area. As he makes his way out, a new student comes in as they have rotating breaks depending on class structure, and he will
As you
make
go,
his way to his next class.
as you go down this hallway, uh, another nova materializes in this space. This is a different nova, uh, now in this other side of the world, experiencing this very moment in time and space. Again, this weird feeling nova of being able to feel things around you and experience time and you can see the past, present, and future all at once, but it's all over the place, and you can't really pinpoint it. It's not like you can see it a linear thing or a non-linear thing. It's just jumbled flashes of things that happen and things that will happen. And then the present, this young boy just lost in thought,
Well,
walking mhm,
does she appear behind or in front of him? This is
in front
important.
of him.
Oh, continue because I'm assuming you're going to explain past and future.
Yes. Nova, an
Mhm.
intense vision of the past begins to creep into your mind. Birch, would you describe to me a visceral moment in the past wars between the dark and the light?
Uh, how visceral?
Go nuts, bro.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay. Nova, you find yourself appearing on what appears to be a brig of a ship as you hear yelling over an intercom. Flashing red lights enter your vision. You hear over the intercom stating, "We've been boarded! Men, prepare your weapons!" As you see what looks to be almost a rip and tear in a wall beside you, as you are flung into, or I guess not you, but who you are watching is flung into the throes of space. The only thing that they have in their hand is what appears to be a ballistic knife carried with a sharp edge glowing in a orange yellow metallic string at the end. Uh, as you see this person ripped out of their own safety, thrown into the vacuum of space, almost dying instantaneously. You flash forward throughout the ship as this is happening on multiple places. You see people in different colors of military uniforms, some red, blue, yellow, boarding this place as there's a bloody battle going on, almost too horrible to describe, as the blinking red would eventually stop. Yet this place doesn't look like it has. And that's all I'll say.
We go back. Your mind sets back into the present as it tries to comprehend what it just saw. The violence, the violence that these people, they hurt each other in such physical ways and permanent ways that you can't comprehend why would they do this, as suddenly you see this kid right in front of you.
Uh, as you see him seeing you appear in front of him, he will immediately take out a knife that he was keeping on his belt and try and attempt to push you against a wall, putting it to your throat. If he could. It depends on how strong Nova is. However, physically, if I recall, she's not very strong.
uh Nova, roll your grit.
Oh Lord. Okay. Mhm.
Bless you.
Pardon me. Ah, goodness. Where's my grit? Okay. I got a 15.
15 would be enough to pass.
Yay!
You
uh
manage to
Roll.
stop this
Can you
boy.
roll C of unopposing on him?
Oh, I didn't understand. Okay, gotcha. Fair enough.
Yeah.
He doesn't have a stat block, though. I'm just going to assign a DC to
Yes.
it.
He is an NPC, so
That's a nat 20.
oh yeah, he overpowers.
Never
Definitely.
mind. Sorry, I tried to help you. My fault.
Thanks.
This, like, the experience of seeing the violence Nova and then experiencing it and this feeling of like aggression towards you as you're put against the wall, uh, kind of like triggers this anger in you, in a way, and confusion, and you feel fear for the first time.
Who are you? State your name.
Um,
Quickly, as he's going to push it further towards your neck.
Nova. It's Nova.
Why are you here?
Well, for you.
Excuse me?
She pauses and, like, though her eyes have no discernible, like, area, you can tell she's looking around for a moment. I'm here for you.
Is that so?
Hmm?
As with his check from before, would it be another check to restrain Nova and begin bringing her with him?
Yes.
It would be. All right. Would that be another grit check towards Nova and another just flat D20 roll for me?
I think it would be a brawn this time.
A brawn for Nova? Okay. And then
Mhm.
another flat 20, or yeah, flat D20 for me.
Yep.
That makes sense. So it's a nat 1 this time being.
Nova?
I got a 12. Yes, 12.
Yeah, so you're not able to. You, you essentially try, but you notice that she is unmovable right now.
I recommend you come with me or I'm killing you here.
Okay. She just kind of shrugs that one off. She's like, okay.
He will begin to take you by the arm and drag you, if he has to, towards essentially where his class will be. He's taking you to whoever his quote unquote authoritarian officer is in this scenario. In this case, would be his teacher. And depending on what the teacher says, he would have to bring him to a higher power.
Nova, you look at some of the other students in the hallways looking at you, and you see like their uniform, and you begin to mimic that uniform until you materialize it.
Okay. Same concept as the last adjustments on uh, the suit that she made.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, this time it is. Wait, what do the outfits look like though?
I think it's like the way I imagine it is like essentially like a skin tight suit that is like black and has like little orange outlines on it, and then like a little jacket on top, like one of those like that cuts like before the belly, and
Mm-hmm.
like on top of this like skin tight thing, and then like a belt that has like utility stuff on it, essentially.
Mm-hmm.
Impersonating a soldier in training is a punishable offense. I recommend you stop.
What's the punishment?
Death.
Mm. She puts the suit back on.
He's going to continue to lead you towards his classroom. Eventually, I'm assuming making it there.
Yes.
No, they never make it there. They died.
Mhm.
He will open and fling open the door. as it is still before the bell rings. He is definitely someone who is. Well, actually, it would more, especially with the time it took to do all this. As soon as he flings open the door, the bell rings. As he's looking out into the classroom, basically leading you by the arm, as he sees his teacher, a man with a scar over his left and right eye, just going kind of right in between them, almost barely missing where he would be counted as blind. Uh,
James Pistol, what's the meaning of this?
I found a intruder. As he's going to basically look back at the person who he is barely bringing along, as you are more just walking, if my memory recalls.
Mm.
Who are you?
They say their
He,
name is Nova.
he
However,
pulls
they're
out
impersonating a
he
student.
pulls out a gun and shoots at Nova.
Oh my god! I. Okay.
Nova, you feel the bullet, or yeah, the bullet hit your skull as it goes through your head, and hits the wall behind, and then you feel your light, your mind turning off for a second, and nothingness, and then it goes back on, and you are there's nothing there. Like there was no. It's like a jump cut of like the bullet wound being missing and gone.
Mhm.
He is going to let go of your arm, uh, backing away from you, looking towards you, with his knife held out in front of him. James is, at least.
What
Nova
are
reach
you?
Nova.
What are you? I'm me. What? Yes.
What do you do, Noah?
I learn. Oh, that's out of character. I thought that was the I thought that was a teacher saying something.
What do you do?
I learn. Mm.
When, where, why, how?
She reaches up her hand to where the bullet had just went through her head. Now she doesn't feel pain anymore, but the memory of the feeling of it passing through lingers. Why did you want to do such a thing?
What do you mean?
Are you not ashamed of who you've let yourself become because of past? I don't need you to answer that. I know the answer.
Like this captain has seen a lot in his life, but this is like bizarre. Like, and he's freaked out as he like steps back. James, where did you find this thing?
They appeared in the hallway. Literally.
I'm gonna call someone. Like, and he's gonna pick up a phone.
By the way,
Trying.
the rest of the students in this classroom would probably be doing the same thing James is, where they have essentially surrounded you, at least from the way of the door. They're kind of just surrounding your entrance to this classroom with knives held out.
Oh, I'm so scared.
You should be.
Nova, you see that this man is going to call someone, and in the future you do see a bunch of people coming in here and capturing you and taking you and imprisoning you.
How?
Nova, what do
Well,
you do?
um, I
Uh,
want her to. Ooh, actually, I want her to heal what is broken
okay.
within the
Who do you want to heal? Or
whatever
what?
is within the professor.
Okay. Let's do it. Go ahead and roll for me.
Okay, which one is that though?
You are just going to,
Just a roll.
yeah, just roll for me. I think this would be your brains.
Okay, I
Since
got 40 then.
how much?
40.
Okay. Uh, Birch, you describe the scar. Um, you see Nova like gets close to the man, and he's just like shocked. It's just like with the phone about to call as Nova, you raise your hand close to his face, and Birch, what did you say the scar looks like?
It's basically a scar that's going right in between the eyes diagonally. So
Mhm.
right over the nose, basically like right from the top of the left of the forehead all the way down to the bottom right of the cheek, essentially slashing across his face.
Is he like blind from one eye?
No, it barely managed to avoid that.
Gotcha. You he feels himself getting better, like this scar completely disappearing as he feels this beautiful serenity inside of him, a feeling of warmth that he's never experienced before, kind of motherly and like in a way where he can't explain, as he kind of like feels his entire like battle worn scars in his body and his um like messed up like broken bones that like healed over uh in like weird ways that make his body creak or crack. It all heals up as he feels younger. He feels hopeful. He feels like the bleakness in his heart is no longer there. That pain, it's like the memories are there, but the pain is bearable now. As he drops to his knees and just looks up at you. You, and he bows down to you. And there's a feeling here, Nova, that makes you, there's a sense of where you feel good for your action, but there's a bit of uncomfortableness to his reaction to your kindness.
Mhm. Nova looks around for a moment, then back at him as he's kneeling towards her, and places a hand onto his shoulder. I needn't you do that, but I want to help. I want to know.
I'm sure the other children in this classroom are very confused. If anything, they're the complete roundabout turn of how their teacher was acting is uncommon to say the least.
Yes.
So everyone in this classroom is kind of just like in that weird position of, so do we kill the teacher now? What's going on?
I like that. That's the question, and not like something else.
Well, again, just a second ago, their teacher shot you, and then
Mhm.
suddenly his scars are healed and he's bowing towards you, at least from what I understood. Correct?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the question is, do we kill the teacher now as well?
I
We
like to
kill
think
all
that
of you.
I like to think that they somebody actually voiced that in the classroom.
Do we kill
So
Professor?
do we kill the teacher now as well? What's
Yes, should we? Are we supposed to kill them both? I mean, she doesn't seem to be able to die, but what is going on? Is this some kind of a she? Is she mind controlling him?
I don't know. James, you brought this thing in here? As James is kind of looking around like, uh I don't know what to do. He was calling the academy person. So James is gonna make his way to try and connect the call with the person above if he can.
Yeah. Yes. Hello.
Uh Hello, sir. This is Cadet James of room 301 tactics class. Our teacher is being mind controlled by some being. They are bowing down to it. I don't know. We're not sure what to do here. The teacher shot at this being and they're not dead.
We will send reinforcements right away.
Well, sir, the creature is not dying.
We'll send a research team as well.
Do we kill our teacher now?
No, of course not.
Okay.
Stand at ease, soldier. If you
Standard.
please, can you guide your classmates to their dormitories
Well,
and
they're blocking the entrance, sir.
await further instruction.
Sir, the entrance is being blocked by the being that can't die.
Nova, what do you do?
Nova looks up at them and stands up, back up fully. Then just kindly steps to the side and motions towards the door.
Cadet?
I, uh, okay. Understood. He'll, salute and wait for the other person to close the call on the end.
He does.
Okay, everyone, from what I was told, we're supposed to go to our dormitories now. Avoid the weird thing that can't die and the mind controlled teacher, I guess. As he'll begin to walk out of the door.
Nova. You find yourself now alone with this man standing up, looking at you. Miss Nova, what can I do to serve you?
Nova paused for a moment an expression of surprise wiping over her. But after a second, she gave a sort of smile, but more of a content look than anything. You can trust in me.
Yes, I will. And we begin to zoom out to see Big Nova again, just staring down at this satellite.
They,
Nova, you've learned that these humans, they have lives in this place, good lives, bad lives. They seem to be aimlessly trying to look for a purpose, and some of them have a purpose, but it's driven to hurt others in the process. What do you think about all of this, Nova?
she feels saddened by this revelation. These creatures, so wonderful, yet so flawed. And they have the ability to improve, and yet no resource to do so at this moment.
You think about ways you could help them. You wish to do something. As you begin to put yourself in different places at the same time, in different cities, in different locations in this satellite, as you begin to make friends and foes, as you begin to learn more, as you begin to create followers to your cause of unifying and healing what is broken in this divided celestial sphere.
Damn, that's beautiful.
As we kind of zoom out, we see a bit into the future as we see Nova. You have been in control, in power for the past 100 years. The world, this little moon, has unified itself. It has clinged to you to be essentially to be its guiding light. But you begin to notice all these things, these the focus that they had, their will, the free will that they had. You notice that you have been stripping it away. Like they have been building temples to you and they have been worshiping you as some kind of deity for a long time. You're a god to them. But That's not what you intended to. At least you didn't understand, but now you do. You realize your mistake. Nova, you essentially remove your self from the consciousness of everyone, from the memories of everyone. Not only here in this moon, but on Mars and on Earth as well. And finally, before you go, you gift them something that maybe someday they'll reach your heights. They'll become like you if they have some of that spark that you have inside of you. Would you like to give everyone a spark, Nova?
Her arms slowly move to her chest and then extend out. As she does, the stars that litter her body fly out to connect with those meant to.
And as they connect with those meant to have it, you see an image of a girl with green hair wielding a crystal apple sword, swinging it around and hitting bushes like a maniac. And you smile as we finish today's session. Any last thoughts for Nova?
You may forget me, but I will remember you always.